Okay, folks, I just apparently didn't record what I just did then, which was explaining everything about Bloodborne, doing all the customer creation and all that kind of character creation, and it was a 20-minute odyssey that is now lost. So instead, we're going to do the quick version, and I'll explain that other stuff later. So without further ado, folks, welcome to my Bloodborne blind playthrough. Let's begin. As you see, I cannot play online. Not that I would, anyway, because it's not my thing. All my preferences are already done. Brightness is at max, because I always play on max brightness in these games, because it allows me to see things better. It also allows the video to look better, so that you can actually see what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own.
Yeah, that guy's lips just do not want to move.
First, you'll need a contract.
Yeah, it's always a shame when that happens, but you just gotta get on with it. So we're gonna call him Spring Heel Jack. I think it's pretty apt, and it fits, which we found out on the missing first video. I'm going to be a male, I'm going to be young, and I'm going to be a troubled childhood because I want to make a skill build, and this has both high endurance and high skill. Our appearance is going to be slightly different than the last time. We're going to be very slim, because we're a slim guy. Same face presets. We're going to go with the long hair, even though I don't think it looks too great. Then again, I don't think there's any other hair that I would rather pick, which is a shame, because I haven't seen that many hats in the game that I want to wear. So we'll just embrace it. I did give him white hair last time, but when it got to the end of the character creation, I kind of didn't like it. So we're going to go with a more simplified version of what we just had. I was messing about with the pupils as well. You can change your pupil colours, so you can have different coloured eyes, which I think is a really great touch. A really great touch, actually. And then I'm going to give him some crazy glasses, because I'm a beast that way. And the colour of them is going to be the same colour as his eyes. So this is literally the fast version of what I just messed around with. So I apologise that you've missed that, guys, if you're interested in that type of stuff. But I pressed record on fucking Elgato and it didn't do it. I don't know why it didn't do it. It's even like rendering a video that it didn't record. And I do not have that feature where it records everything, because it's constantly filling your fucking hard drive, which is retarded. But there we go. So, the load times in this game are astronomical, and the drinking game for this Bloodborne playthrough is going to be every time a load time surprises you with its length, take a shot of your preferred drink. And be careful, because this game's going to load a lot, especially with the way I intend to play it. They do say that there is a patch coming out that's meant to fix it, but I haven't even downloaded the game, so at this moment in time I'm like 10 gig out of 29 and it's letting me play. I have no idea how long it will let me play. We're going to discover it together. And yeah.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
So I was watching a lot of streams yesterday, and there are a lot of people who think this game runs at 60 frames per second, and I can confirm, guys, 100% just from this cutscene that this is not 60 frames per second. I've just spent the last few hours waiting for this to download, playing Street Fighter 4, which is solid 60 the entire time, and this game is not. We all knew this, everyone who's informed knows this. It's just there's a lot of stupid people on the internet, so it's easiest to just get it out of the way straight away, so that there is no expectations. Also, this is probably the most you've ever seen of this cutscene because of the brightness option, which I'm going to explain in a little bit more detail for players who are confused why I've chose it. So why do we think that happened? Random blood beast starts attacking us, then it gets set on fire. Does it get set on fire by these little dirty bastards, or does it just spontaneously human combust? Or is there a guy behind us who's holding the camera with a flamethrower? Yeah, that's not very nice. Whatever they are.
You found yourself a hunter.
So has anybody confirmed on IMDb that that is the Maiden in Black's voice actress? Wow, I am so tall, dude. That is one of the stranger things about this game. Really, really tall. Whoa, I just went to hold the wrong analog. This controller's going to take a while to get used to. Oh yeah. But I choose the highest brightness on Souls games, and the reason for that is so that I have an advantage in being able to see. It has a double standard when it comes to YouTube, because on one hand it's going to make the videos, even at their darkest, much easier for you guys to see without me having to adjust them at all. But on the double-sided sword aspect of it is the game is designed around the default brightness, and there are some moments when they will use lighting and darkness to make the game look more ambient and more atmospheric. So you're going to lose some of those touches, but you're going to gain an advantage in visibility. It's all preference, guys, and it's just the way I prefer to do things. But let's have a look what we've got. I don't have anything there. Black Hood. Standard defense on everything, and poison, rapid poison, frenzy, and beast hood. I have no idea what half of those are. Hood worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts. I like that line. Perhaps its wearer had to stay out of sight and travel by cover of darkness. Without memory, who will ever know? So it's appropriately vague, as we come to expect from a Miyazaki game. Foreign garb. Clothing worn, same thing. Not typical clothing for Yharnam. Perhaps it is of a foreign origin. It is said, after all, the traveller came to Yharnam from afar. It is said, after all, the traveller came to Yharnam from afar. Is there some kind of prophecy? Is this some kind of repeating cyclical cycle? Is it like the Matrix, where Zion has to be destroyed every time? Bandage worn upon waking? A faint memory recalls blood ministration involving the transfusion of unknown blood. Ministration. I like that word. It's a little close to menstruation, and it can be confusing for some folks, but I like it. Not typical clothing. So, apparently we're not typical of the environment that we're in. So, this controller's fucking me up already. But you can still scratch your ass. Those video makers will be happy. Oh shit, I've just hurt myself. I've just lost life and gained five drippy fingers that I have 0 of. So you press down to change your inventory. Why does L1 two-hand? Ah, I get it, okay. So is it... No, it's not. Do I have to hold it? No, it's not. What the fuck is that? Oh, you've got to time it. Okay. So you can swap between one-handed and two-handed on the fly with your fist by pressing the L1 after your swing finishes, and then your second R1 will be a two-handed swing. Which I'm really happy about, because this reminds me of the Vanquisher stuff from Dark Souls 2. Oh goodness, that's awesome. So, standard R1 combos, R2. Can we charge it? We can! What was that shiny thing? Is there a sweet spot? Do we have a sweet spot on the charge? Does it take less? Let's watch the stamina bar. Does it take less when we get the So that does just over half, doesn't it? Let's try and hit the sweet spot. Nope, that fucked up. I don't know, maybe it's a damage boost? Maybe it's a crit? That could be interesting. Can we go? No, you can't charge R1s, that's guaranteed. You cannot transition into an R2. Oh yeah, you can. Not bad. Ooh, interesting. I didn't have any stamina to do it. You can... We got combos, boys. Oh! I love it. What is that? There's like some Hihachi shit, dog. That is really cool. I bet the bare hands do no damage as well. You can tell. You can just really tell. So... Exact same as what we've come to. Can you do rolling R2s? I don't know if that counts as rolling R2. It looks good though. Can we do rolling L2? I guess we can. But it's not technically a rolling attack, is it? It's just... That one is, definitely. Well, Y does not unto hand. The fuck does Y do? Ooh, that looked cool. Alright, two-handed again. That's gonna mess me up big time. Yeah, that is just that is Dark Souls all up in this shop. So, ooh, running elbow. Can we do running R2? We can. Shit, there's a running R2. Running R1. Bollock. Running R2. The sprint on this is a lot like Dark Souls and Demon Souls. It's not like Dark Souls 2 where it happens really quickly, so you've got to give it time. Which is going to take some adjusting too for people. Backstep. Interesting. It's pretty cool, man. I'm happy with that. Get me some two-handing on. Can we do... Oh, weird. You can! You can do the old tricks. None of that Dark Souls 2 bullshit with that, son. Oh yeah! So, what have I not pressed? I think we're okay. So I have seen this part of the game as much as I'm telling you I'm blind, because this was in that... Oh! Yes! Break all the things! It was in the demo thing that they showed, IGN. Wonder how the frame rate's going to hold up when you break things, because breaking things on Dark Souls 1 is a death sentence. Handwritten scroll. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. Sounds cool. I keep going to where the analog isn't on this controller. It's quite funny. So I'm going to have to fight this creature with compromised HP, which is great. But I think it's like most Souls games where they want you to die, so it's okay. Although I would like to try and kill it. Telling me how to attack. I wonder if one-handing would be better, because it seems like stun locking on this game is really powerful. I guess we'll find out right now. You think I can sneak up on this dude? Oh, this analog is wicked sensitive. It's really hard to do this. Ah! Ever so lightly. Oh no! There is no sneaking on this dude. Whoa, it broke my lock on! Yeah, we're doing no damage. No damage whatsoever. Can we get him to do that big hit again and exploit it? Whoa, dude! Interesting, that's the regain system. Take a big hit, get yourself back in, get your life back. Oh god. Oh, I get killed. Well, was fun. We learnt a pretty important lesson during that fight, at least, and that is that geometry is just as unsafe as it was before. Because that dude punched me straight through the desk. But the regain stuff seems interesting. Is that the Chalice dungeon stuff? How many is there? Shit. Kevin Van Ord in the GameSpot review was saying that the Chalice dungeons were really disappointing. Which, all I've ever heard from other people is how great they are, so it makes me wonder, is he just like a noob? Or is it just one of them things where whatever they were selling he wasn't interested in? The roll is kind of slow on this game. It's not a fat roll or a mid roll by any... Is that gesture? That is not gesture? What the fuck is that? Oh no, 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 no! How do you gesture then? It's not hold down that button. Oh, he's scratching his ass. I don't know how to gesture. I don't have an instruction book either, because it's online, of course. It's digital. So if you remember, I slowed down this screen to check some details off it. Pretty interesting. What's the other screens? Ah, is that outfit that everybody's wearing? I ain't wearing that. Depth and area. Interesting. Gotta sell me fists. They did not help me against the angry werewolf monster. Yeah, the frame rate on this game is shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's 30, but there's absolutely no reason why it shouldn't be 60. I can't get my head around it. Like, the PlayStation 4 is a very powerful machine. Dark Souls 2 is being re-released in 1080p, 60 frames per second, and this game's not that much more impressive looking than it, although, admittedly, I think stylistically it's much better, and that handles 60 frames with more enemies and shit, and this game doesn't. Like, it was delayed and everything. They have no excuse to not give it that frame rate it deserves, and if you're one of those people that says your eye can't see more than 24 frames or 30 frames, you need to look into just how the eye works. Because between the brain and the eye working together, your brain can process more than 1,000 frames a second. That's how powerful your eye is. Never, ever underestimate the power of your eye. Your eye is one of the most sophisticated and advanced computers in creation. It is amazing. And frame rate is something that not a lot of people can pick up on, apparently, until they've played with it for a very long time. But if you were to sit a jet pilot down, show him something 15 frames per second, and then show him something 60, the guy's going to spot the difference, because these are people with really high reflexes. And their eyes are accustomed to picking up on things that yours might not be. So just because you think that this misnomer of eyes can only process so much information, all you're doing there is showing a profound ignorance towards biology, because the eye is a beast. It's televisions, it's movies, and it's old bloody stereotypes that make us believe that bullshit. Just look it up, guys. Just look it up. It is a misnomer. Right. We've seen this. I want to go with the Hunter pistol. Apparently it does a lot more damage. But maybe it has less stun or something? Tell you what I should have done. Read them. A blunderbuss created at the workshop for the Hunter's line of work. Hunter firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets fused with the wielders, sorry, not a welder. I do wear welder's gloves. Boosting damage against beasts. Okay, so the guns are more powerful against beasts? Does it take your life to shoot the gun? I don't think it does. The impact of this highly effective weapon counters beasts' swift movements, and its widespread is nigh on guaranteed to hit the mark. So it's a shotgun, essentially. It's a blunderbuss. Pistol made at the workshop for the hunter's stalking beast. My English is bad today, I apologise. Hunter firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood, boosting the same thing. Pistol is a quicker draw than the blunderbuss, allowing for a speedier response. Yeah, that's the one we were always going to pick, guys. I love me some flintlock. Oh shit. Oh, that's how you gesture. You use this abomination of a skateboard on the middle of this controller. Oh no? Is that not a... What's a personal effect do? Sacrifice... Ooh, no. No, never. Never that. What is that? That's your dark sign. I don't want it. How do I... not... There we go. So if you touch the touchpad, I guess you could call it, the skateboard, on the lower part of it, it brings up your gestures. Point forward. That was not great. Can we... Still, oh, come on, Miyazaki, dude! Why do we get trapped in these gestures? It doesn't make any sense. There is no gesture cancelling. Dark Souls 2 has officially done some things better than Bloodborne. Madness. There's the fist pump. There's the... I can't believe it. What is this? The third game in these spiritual series, and they still have dropped inputs on gestures? What the fuck is that? Like, I will never understand how stuff like that passes inspection. The hell is that? So you can you just... They're showing me crazy motions. Do you just go... No, that don't work. What does that even mean? Like, does it want you to mess with the six... Is there 6 axis in this controller? Yeah, I don't want to do any of that weird shit, because I'm going to end up doing it by accident. Babe. Hi. How big is the dude's arm? I don't have any other gestures yet. Okay. Right, let's... Well, I hate the start button location on this controller because it's going to throw off over like 15 years of muscle memory. Or however long it's been since the original PlayStation came out. Does it matter where you put your shit in this game? Why is it not telling me what arm it is? Okay. Pimpkane! Cannot toggle. Or can toggle, sorry. It doesn't seem to be as... It has to be after the animation. So maybe you can do some interesting things between weapons. Because it does cancel the recovery. And it's quite quick as well. I don't know if you'd be able to use it though, so... Standard hit combos. He just beats him with his pimp cane. Pretty nice. Roll. Pretty nice. Run. Rather nice. R2 is a big thrust. Getting the sweet spot on this is going to take some practice because it's really long. It's much longer than you would think it would be. Oh shit! What did I think it was going to do? That is so badass looking. It's not even funny how badass that looks. So can we go? I need to be careful because if I hit her, I'm not going to be able to level up. So It's not a hold, it's a press. Yeah, you have to press it well timed, guys. You can't hold. I thought it would be hold for some reason, but it's not. After your attack has commenced, if you press swap, it will change. If you do it before, it won't. It has to be after the active frames. It has to be in the recovery for it. So can we do... It looks very simple, but that was similar. Sorry, but that was R1 swap into R2. It didn't look very good, actually. Can you not charge this? You cannot charge the whip. Once again, the whip doesn't have a backstab. Why, guys? Why? Can we kick? That looked cool as shit. There we go. I'm gonna keep wasting bullets like an idiot if it kills me. Ooh, I wonder if that pulls people to you. That'd be cool. God, this looks so good. So good. And I've just scratched my ass and looked for my pack of cigarettes and it's not there. I wonder if there is actually unique combos. I just can't seem to see any like different ones. I'm gonna do that so many times. So how do you two-hand then? Is there no two-handing in this game, or is it just... I've seen people two-handing that axe and doing the spin-to-win thing forever. The most boring thing to watch in the world. But... what are the controls? Is there a control-y thing? Come on, nah. There's no thing to tell me the control-y things? Really? That's rough. I'm almost certain there's a button to two-hand. There goes another bullet. No idea. I'm going to keep wasting bullets by accident if I'm not careful. That's just the standard Dark Souls-y one though. That is mad cool. Really nice. I like this weapon a lot. It's going to be interesting. There's no R2 combo on that. It's just going to be R. Can you do R2 into R1 quickly? No, you can't. There's a big recovery again, just like in most Souls games. So, I've seen people gesture to this doll when it's awake. But I actually don't think she's doing much. I think she's... What in God's name just happened then? Why did he do that? I'm waving my controller around and it's not doing anything. Why did it do joy? Does he just do joy after talking to a doll? He does not. Is it? Oh god, if you hold X you can do fucking 6-axis bullshit. That is not cool. I hope I can turn that trash off. A notebook received from the messages. Leave messages with these loyal servants to share them with hunters in other worlds. Okay. Cool.